Thank you, Yvonne. She's a great asset to the community and all the organizations that you're part of. Thank you. Thank you to the Chamber of Commerce. This is actually a string of successions of opportunities we've had to sponsor this luncheon, and it's always an honor. I'm going to make it quick because speaking in front of Mayor Ross is kind of like the undercard at a prize fight. Everybody just hopes that it's over fast, and that's me. I've been involved, and I'll give some historic perspective, been involved with the EDC since before there was an EDC, and about 2004, the Chamber of Commerce rented a table at the Lee Summit EDC, and it was a covert operation to go see what that organization was all about. There were about 10 members of staff and board members and members that wanted to see the model for how to do economic development because the city was looking for a change and to do something different. From that group, in collaboration with the institutions in Blue Springs and the city of Blue Springs, was founded the base of the Economic Development Corporation. So the Chamber of Commerce had a great deal of influence in that process. On behalf of the board, I want to thank Mayor Ross, Adam Morris, the Deputy, this is a mouthful, Deputy City Administrator in charge of development, our Council Liaison, Susan Culpepper, for the close partnership that the city and the EDC has enjoyed now for 11 years. I've had the unique opportunity of serving on that board 4 different times in nearly every possible capacity. I was on the founding board. I was on the board as the representative for the Chamber of Commerce as the institutional representative. I've been appointed by the investors, and I have been appointed as a representative of the city. So I'm done. All right. I'm the past chair. I'm now in that emeritus position, and I'm out of here. But it's been quite an honor, and obviously I'm very happy to represent those institutions. The board is made up of 19 members. 6 of those members are appointed by the mayor on behalf of the city. 6 are appointed by our investors to represent their interests. And the rest of those seats are held by representatives of our institution, school district, the Chamber of Commerce, the CJC, Fire Protection District, making up 19 members, which represent 65 investors in the city of Blue Springs. Those 65 investors provide not only additional funding that leverages the opportunities that the city of Blue Springs invests in, but also provide 65 ambassadors for economic development and growth and vitality of investment in the city of Blue Springs and economic development. At this time, if I could, any members of our board of directors that are present, if you would mind standing up to be recognized. Mayor Ross. All right. And also, if you just raise your hand, any additional investors in the EDC, just be recognized. And thank you all for your investment and interest in helping the city move forward in development. I'd also like to recognize our staff, Brian Starner and Teresa Evans and Cheryl Lopez, who do the hard work, and Emma Grace Colley. She's our part-timer. Thank you. The EDC continues to work through our missions to advance economic growth and opportunity in the community. Several of these programs are in continuing cooperation and collaboration with the Chamber of Commerce, such as Grow Blue Springs, How to Start a Business in Blue Springs, our support of Downtown Alive. There is a piece of collateral on the table. If you take a look at that or put it in your purse or pocket, and kind of talks a little bit about our mission and initiatives and some of those things that are going on at the present time. And then I'd like to thank everyone just for allowing us the opportunity to speak to you today. Thanks to Mayor Ross and the City Council, City Administration for your continued support of our partnership. Have a good day.
And now I have the distinct pleasure of introducing our esteemed mayor, Mayor Ross.
You know what? Something's changed. Brian, you've introduced me for the last 7 years, so I'm going to have to change that. Bill introduced me today, but thank you for that very warm welcome, Bill. And thank the Economic Development Corporation for sponsoring this event. I also like to thank the Chamber of Commerce for hosting my 8th consecutive State of the City address. You know, the weather's great out there today, although it's a little windy. One thing that you should know, I never have a bad hair day. We certainly want to make some special introductions. First of all, let me tell you that normally people will tell you to hold your applause until the end, after everybody's been introduced. And very few people listen to it anyway. It falls on deaf ears. Therefore today, if any time you feel the need to applaud during the introductions, or especially during my address, you go for it. Beginning with the introductions of family, First Lady Eloise Ross. Now, I knew if anybody was going to get an applause, it would be her. Our son-in-law, Frank White III. Now, the people that I work very closely with, and we're not only colleagues working for the good of the state and this region, but we're also friends, and I would like to introduce them at this time. First, we're going to introduce the mayors that are present here today. From the great city of Grandview, Mayor Leonard Jones. And it's great before each one of these. So I'm just doing the great one time, and you'll know when I say the next city, it's great. Eileen Weir from Independence. Randy Rhodes, Lee Summit. Jeremy Martin, Oak Grove. Mike McDonough, Raytown. Kathy Rose, Riverside. And David Slater, Mayor of Pleasant Valley. Those are the mayors that are with us here today. From the county, we have Jackson County Executive Frank White Jr. Former Blue Springs Mayor and Jackson County Legislator Greg Rounds. We also have a couple other special people I want to introduce. But first, we have from Congressman Emmanuel Cleaver's office, Brianna Cameron and former Assistant City Clerk Kelly Montgomery. The other two special people I want to introduce, who is really a friend of all of Jackson County that has moved on to greater heights, and we really love this guy, is Robbie McKinnon, who is now President and Chief Executive Officer of the Kansas City Area Transportation Authority. Robbie. And another person that we worked very closely with over the last few years, former Jackson County Executive Mike Sanders. We also want to thank Bill Essman and the Conference Center staff for a great meal and great service that they provided. We want to welcome the business leaders and community partners. As you just saw in my opening video, our community had a very busy 2015. Did you catch that music? Ain't no stopping us now. We're what? All right. Speaking of being on the move, I thought I would try something different this year. I'm going to ask a few questions throughout my presentation to see how well you know Blue Springs. Today's cell phones do not need to be underground, or should I say under table. Pull out those phones, open your browser, and type in slido.com. Enter event code 6566. Make sure you keep it handy for later. Who knows? You might even win something. You can also follow along with my presentation on our social media sites using the hashtag BlueSpringsSOTC. I want to take you on an animated tour of what Blue Springs has accomplished in 2015 and preview things to look forward to in 2016. Helping me move this great city forward is your Blue Springs City Council. From District 1, Dale Carter and Jeff Quabell. From District 2, Kent Edmondson and Chris Levasseur. And from our District 3, Susan Culpepper and Ron Fowler. We could not effectively do what we do as a city without the dedicated and committed city staff that work diligently in keeping this city on the move and on the right track. At this time, I would like to recognize our City Administrator, Eric Johnson, and all city staff present here today. Please stand so we can thank you. All city staff. And a special thank you to Kim Nakahota, David Watson, and Asia Jones, and the city staff that helped me develop this year's State of the City. Right here. Vision. Last year, the City Council leadership and I met for a strategic planning session to develop a vision and identify long-term goals and strategies that can be implemented over the next several years. A vision statement captures what people most value about their community and the shared image of what they want their community to become. It inspires us to work together to achieve this vision. Using our newly created vision statement, the city comprehensive plan, and previous input from residents' visioning sessions, we developed 7 goals and strategies our city will focus on over the next 5 to 10 years. A key component of any successful community is resident input. We have 15 boards and commissions that provide valuable guidance and oversight to virtually all aspects of our community. These boards and commissions are made up of business and community leaders that are committed to improving our community. Since you're already checking your phones, let's put them to good use. Pull out your phones and make your way to the slido.com link I mentioned before. How many community members serve on Blue Springs boards and commissions? Go on, type it in, and how many people you think serve in this capacity? Okay, I think that's enough time. Let's look at the results. 104 is the answer. 104 people in our community donate their time and knowledge to help guide the future of our great city. If you serve on one of these boards and commissions, please stand and be recognized. Don't be shy. If you serve on one of the city boards or commissions, stand up and let us thank you for your service. As you can see, it takes a lot of people to help the city on the move and on the right track. I call on the people in this room and in this community to use their talent and experience on one of our boards and commissions. You can help us turn our vision, shared vision, into reality. If you're interested in serving, please let me know. Having a vision and goals are good starting points, but you also need the right people in place to implement the plan. We're fortunate to have a dedicated city employees that help move the city forward every day. I would like to have our City Administrator, Eric Johnson, share with you some of our 2015 employee accomplishments.
"2015 was a dynamic year for the City of Blue Springs. As you've heard from Mayor Ross, it takes a talented team to run an organization like ours. Dedicated employees and volunteers striving toward excellence in all that we do. The collaboration among our city leaders and departments has made Blue Springs an award-winning community. Here are just a few of the successes we were recognized for in 2015. The Blue Springs Police Department was recognized for a number of achievements, including CALEA reaccreditation. This voluntary process ensures that our officers and other public safety personnel are compliant with national best practice standards regarding policy, operation, and performance. Within the police department, our officers have been recognized with awards for their dedication to programming and for courageous acts while on duty. We are grateful for their services and dedication to our community, along with numerous other volunteers who work diligently behind the scenes to support a variety of public safety programs. Keeping our streets plowed and treated during winter snow events is a very important public safety and transportation priority. Employee training and preparation is crucial to the success of this operation. Our team is always ready, but a special congratulations goes out to member Devin Wilson for earning first place in a snow team competition and the entire team for their awards in the Mid-America Snow and Equipment Expo. One of the city's largest recognitions came from the Missouri Municipal League. This past September, we were presented with their Innovation Award as a result of our successful work with the community organizations to create the How to Open Your Business in Blue Springs Guide. This step-by-step booklet provides a centralized source for the needs of the business community and has demonstrated the importance of collaboration with multiple business stakeholders. Blue Springs was also featured in the November 2015 Missouri Municipal League Review magazine. In it, you can read about the city's significant progress toward our vision of a vibrant community. It has been said that great communities thrive through the hard work, dedication, and exceptionalism of its citizens. Our mayor, Carson Ross, has demonstrated each of these traits through his leadership and service over the years, just recently celebrating a combined 15 years of service with the city. In summer 2015, Mayor Ross was nominated by Downtown Alive for the Outstanding Public Official Award. He was a semifinalist, recognized for his passionate support of downtown revitalization efforts. Later in the year, Mayor Ross was presented with the Distinguished Service Award at the Missouri Municipal League Annual Conference. His outstanding contributions to the league, the enthusiasm he has for each of the positions he fills, and his devotion to making positive change in Missouri and Blue Springs are appreciated by many throughout the region and state. We're proud of our accomplishments in 2015 and look forward to moving ahead over the next year with a team committed to excellence and building dedication and support for all the community initiatives that we have in front of us and the opportunities that lie ahead. Blue Springs is a city on the move and on the right track.
Thank you, Eric, for those very kind words. It's my pleasure to serve and help lead this great community. It is the fundamental duty of the current generation to take care of what we have been given and pass it on to the next generation in better condition than it was given to us. Therefore, one of the most important roles we play as city leaders is to ensure that our infrastructure, the very backbone of our city, is adequately maintained. Although easier said than done, the challenge is balancing all of the needs of the community while managing our aging infrastructure that gradually worsens over the years. This includes our street, sidewalk network, water, stormwater, and sewer systems. We work diligently to maintain this balance, and I will now give you an update on several of our infrastructure projects in 2015. Woods Chapel Road Phase 2 reconstruction project includes realigning and widening the roadway, adding a roundabout at Walnut Street intersection, and creating bicycle and pedestrian pathways from the railroad tracks to Walnut Street. I'm excited to report that on December 11th, we cut the ribbon on this phase of Woods Chapel reconstruction project. You may be interested to learn that over 33,000 vehicles travel this corridor every day. This project has further enhanced the Western Gateway into our city. We're working hard to secure funding to complete the final phase of the reconstruction of this corridor. In November, the City of Blue Springs and the Missouri Department of Transportation dedicated and renamed the Diverging Diamond Bridge at the intersection of Woods Chapel Road and I-70 in honor of Dr. Oliver DeGrate III, our former Public Works Director. During his 19 years with the city, Dr. DeGrate provided oversight for many of the city's major infrastructure projects, most notably the Woods Chapel Road corridor improvements. We're honored to present this public recognition in gratitude of Dr. DeGrate, dedication to improving our city infrastructure. We implemented the current street maintenance program in 2008 to address the city's 242-plus miles of streets. While progress has been good, existing resources are not adequate to address the full need of our community. Each year that necessary maintenance is delayed, increased repair costs. And at some point, maintenance is no longer an option, leaving the city with the most expensive route, replacement. I don't want to be in that position. We have begun to look at a variety of options to address maintenance and hope to have further discussions in the future about ways to meet our maintenance needs. This may require difficult choices and trade-offs, but this is just too important a priority and certainly not in keeping with the city on the move. As city leaders, we need to begin developing strategies to address our maintenance needs so when we do pass the torch to the next generation, we do so with the confidence that we have fulfilled our duties and they're not inheriting a problem. 2015 marked the start of a new program to address the growing sidewalk maintenance needs in our community. By using already available resources, the city designated a crew to increase the speed of maintenance for our sidewalk system, improving our customer service. As you can see, we have a considerable amount of concrete infrastructure in the city, all of which must be maintained or replaced at some point in time. Again, I'm going to ask you to take out those phones and make your way to the slido.com link I mentioned before. Then insert the event code, How many miles of sidewalks needs repair in Blue Springs according to a recent audit? Go on, type in how many miles need repair. Okay, that's enough time. Let's look at the results. Are we ready? Oh, we got it? 139 miles. How many got it? Nobody. Okay. 139 miles need repair. Wow. If you do the math in the poll question, nearly 83% of our sidewalks are in need of some level of repair. And this is no small task. One of the most important economic development strategies a municipality can have is to provide a well-maintained and reliable transportation and infrastructure network. As we look forward, it will be critical for city leaders to bring focus and attention to this area by working together to develop a long-term, sustainable solution. Public safety services are important for the health and well-being of any successful community. And now we'll ask Tom Eckert, Chairman of the Public Safety Citizens Advisory Board, and Kynette Campbell, Chairman of the Human Relations Commission, to give you an update on the Blue Springs Police Department.
Hi, I'm Tom Eckert, Chairman of the Public Safety Citizens Advisory Board. Public safety affects all of us, and its services are an important factor in protecting and maintaining our community. I would like to give you an update on several recent public safety projects. The renovation and expansion of the Howard L. Brown Public Safety Building has reached its completion. The $23.8 million project was the third phase of the public safety sales tax approved by voters in 2011. Built to maximize customer service and workflow between units, this building houses all city police services including operations, investigations, community and youth outreach unit, municipal court, records, and dispatch. Also located in its nearly 72,000 square feet of space is the Jernigan Family Community Room for public meetings, council and court chambers, and coming soon, a safe room for victims in crisis. As part of the Public Safety Sales Tax Initiative, an animal control facility for temporary housing of animals has been opened in Blue Springs. This temporary holding area for lost pets until they can quickly be returned to their owners. The Public Safety Sales Tax Initiative focused on three phases: equipment, personnel, and facilities. The new radio system has been in operation since 2012 with great success. This new system allows officers to quickly communicate with each other, dispatch, and surrounding agencies. We are also proud to report all of our new positions are filled. These new positions have helped us reduce response times and provide more on-duty officers in our community. Other personnel additions include Royal, a Belgian Malinois pup, and the newest member of the department. Royal joins the Canine unit from Belgium by way of Texas and receives specialized canine training before partnering with his handler, Officer Amanda Bates. Royal is a welcome addition to the Blue Springs Police Department. – 2015 was also a year of new community connections for the Blue Springs Police Department. In March 2015, the department announced the New Steps Ladder program in partnership with the Urban Rangers Corps of Kansas City, Missouri. This program will provide a structured way for youth interested in law enforcement to receive guidance through personal interaction with adult mentors. Upon graduation, those who perform well could be offered a position with the police department. It is the department's goal to create an opportunity for youth to interact positively with law enforcement, build a stronger relationship with the police and the greater community.
Hi, my name is Kynette Campbell, Chair of the Blue Springs Human Relations Commission. Our commission is comprised of 7 community leaders from diverse backgrounds, appointed by the mayor and city council. The commission's purpose is to foster improvement of human relations between Blue Springs residents from all cultural backgrounds. Our goal is to provide each individual with an equal opportunity to grow and participate in our economic, educational, political, and social systems. We think the first step in achieving this purpose is to initiate conversation about diversity through community gatherings and events. This year, the Commission will focus on making its residents aware of the Human Relations Commission by participating in the National Night Out Against Crime and the Fall Fun Festival. Currently, we are planning neighborhood block parties with the police department to encourage neighbors to get to know each other and the officers who patrol their neighborhoods. We need more volunteers, community, and business leaders to help make Blue Springs a place where every resident can be treated with dignity and respect. If you or your business would like to get involved, please contact us at hrc@bluespringsgov.com.
In November 2015, the Blue Springs Police Department once again received national accreditation from CALEA, the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies Incorporated. This process is voluntary and requires the department to be in compliance with almost 500 documented standards, conduct an on-site review of compliance by independent assessors, and appear before the Commission panel before the accreditation is granted. This rigorous accreditation process assures our residents that our police department is among the best in the nation.
Every accomplishment of the Blue Springs Police Department is done in partnership with our community. We thank you for the support that we have received over years, and we know that that will continue.
Thank you, Tom and Kynette. I know Tom and Kynette are both in the audience. Stand again so we can thank you. I'm happy to share that our public safety building has been named a 2016 Capstone Award winner for green design from the Kansas City Business Journal. Earlier, I mentioned the importance of having a vision and being able to implement it. One aspect of this implementation is planning. As our city continues to grow, it is important to plan for our future. Blue Springs is not only planning, but implementing growth through placemaking. This concept allows the city to look beyond land use to create space where businesses can grow, residents can gather, and places for people and families to live. This growth and future development is centered largely around our city's newly adopted comprehensive plan, which acts as a roadmap for long-term growth. We are currently working on creating specific plans that customize the comprehensive plan framework to match the unique vision of the people that live in those areas. 3 specific plans have been completed, and staff is looking to residents to develop future plans. In 2015, we held our 8th development workshop. where we discuss new guidelines and standards outlined in our recently updated development documents. These new development guidelines allow the city more flexibility during the development process, while requiring enhanced design and construction standards to better address our city's long-term infrastructure maintenance needs. Another large aspect of placemaking is creating space for people to come together. I can't think of a better example than our own Blue Springs Fieldhouse. Here's a video to tell us more about what this facility has to offer. I've always been someone that believed that things happen for a reason, and sometimes things don't go as planned. Sometimes amazing opportunities surface in a community, and outstanding people step forward at the right time to do something remarkable. It was clear the time was right. This was the opportunity to meet some of our community long-term programming needs, outlined in multiple strategic plans at a fraction of the cost. To create a space that allows youth, families, and seniors in the community the opportunity to enjoy a fun and active lifestyle together, regardless of fitness levels.
In 2014, the City of Blue Springs purchased the Sports City complex located at 425 Northeast Mock Avenue for $1.9 million. The purchase was made possible through a significant donation by Linda Edison, a longtime Blue Springs resident and former Park Commission chair. The city contracted with SFS Architecture Incorporated to develop a renovation plan that would provide much-needed indoor recreation space for the community. During the planning phase, Parks and Recreation crews performed 90% of the demolition and recycled most of the materials removed. This significantly cut costs for this project. In March of 2015, Turner Construction begins renovations to the Blue Springs Fieldhouse. The Blue Springs Fieldhouse opened to the public on September 28th with more than 76,000 square feet of indoor recreational space, providing fitness and recreation for all. The Blue Springs Fieldhouse offers 4 hard-surfaced courts that can be used for basketball, volleyball, or pickleball, 1 artificial turf field that can be used for indoor soccer or sports training, 2 walking tracks including 1 hard-surfaced and 1 artificial turf track, child watch room, spin studio, aerobic dance studio, party and meeting rooms, and locker rooms. The Fieldhouse features a 6,500 square foot state-of-the-art fitness center equipped with a variety of cardio machines, weight equipment, and free Wi-Fi. Fieldhouse members have access to a Fit 3D Pro Scanner and an in-body analysis systems to measure and track their fitness progress. The facility also offers on-demand and instructor-led group exercise classes including spin and aerobics. Members can also enjoy the facility's open gym sessions.
We are very excited about the numerous leisure and active living opportunities the Blue Springs Fieldhouse provides our residents and visitors. The Fieldhouse has been open for a few months and continues to grow in popularity. More and more families are joining so they can be active and live a healthier lifestyle together. We are adding more new programs and activities as we continue to grow. We invite you and your family to come join us at the Blue Springs Fieldhouse.
The Blue Springs Fieldhouse has surpassed its original membership projections and averages over 800 day passes a week.
We come here after school and on the weekends and hang out and play a few games of basketball. We love coming to the Fieldhouse. Before this place opened up, we didn't really have a place that we could call our own, a place where we can hang out with our friends and have a little fun.
New classes, programs, and features are being added to the Blue Springs Fieldhouse, including the ability to host birthday parties or corporate events. The most recent benefit is that childcare is now included in membership packages. The Blue Springs Fieldhouse provides fitness and recreational opportunities for the entire family, regardless of fitness level. We invite you to visit the Blue Springs Fieldhouse and check it out.
See you at the Fieldhouse.
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 Wow. That's awesome to see just how much the Fieldhouse has to offer, not only to Blue Springs, but all of Eastern Jackson County. It's not just me saying this. I'm pleased to tell you that Blue Springs Fieldhouse has been recognized with a 2016 Capstone Award in the Community Impact category from the Kansas City Business Journal. But not only that, the field house has also been awarded the Target Sports Indoor Recreation Project of the Year Award. This award is given to Target's best indoor projects in North America for 2015 and is quite an honor for our field house. I'm proud to say that Blue Springs, we have a vibrant business community. Over the past few years, an interagency task force has been meeting to discuss ways to improve internal and external processes, enhancing growth and opportunities in Blue Springs. This task force has since become known as the Blue Springs Business Resource Network. If you're a part of the network, please stand and be recognized. Don't be shy. All right, thank you. This network has hosted 4 business expos providing face-to-face support for new and established business owners. 2015 marked the first year Blue Springs participated in the Global Entrepreneur Week, a celebration of entrepreneurs across more than 150 countries. It was a good opportunity for business owners and entrepreneurs to connect with like-minded individuals and build their network. Last year, the network developed several companion resources based on feedback gathered at their business expos. The Home-Based Business Guide addresses questions and concerns for Blue Springs home-based businesses. The network, along with the Maine Center Redevelopment Corporation, also designed a resource guide specific to businesses in our historic downtown. Finally, the network created a bi-monthly newsletter highlighting all of the training opportunities available in Blue Springs. Our efforts to work with our business community did not go unnoticed. As our city administrator shared earlier, the group won the Missouri Municipal League's 2015 Innovation Award for this program. This program also recognized nationally by transforming local government as a success case study. I would like to take a moment to congratulate the Blue Springs School District and UMKC on their first entrepreneurship course for both high school students and community members. Blue Springs is fortunate to have multiple organizations come together to support and grow our business community. By working together, Blue Springs is transitioning into a place where residents can live, work, and play. But don't take my word for it. I would like to show you a video highlighting examples of reinvestment and growth here in Blue Springs.
The word is out. Blue Springs has a lot to offer, and you can tell by our continued growth and reinvestment that more and more people are calling Blue Springs home. Community development has experienced a sustained increase in building permit issuance and residential construction. In 2015, Blue Springs welcomed 157 new single-family homes and 14 multi-family homes. As expected, much of the new home construction is located in the southern Blue Springs area, including the 2015 St. Jude Dream Home built by Summit Custom Homes. Located in the Chapman Farms development, this is the second time Blue Springs has been honored to have a dream home built in our city. 2015 also marked the opening of 2 major senior housing projects. These new facilities were a welcome addition to the Blue Springs community. The Benton House of Blue Springs is located at the northeast corner of Northwest Jefferson Court and Northwest Jefferson Street and is known for their vibrant senior community. Residents enjoy assisted personal and memory care as well as fitness and dining options. The Parkway Senior Living Center provides a multifaceted community to meet a variety of senior needs, including assisted and independent living, transportation services, memory care, and more. Located at 550 Northeast Napoleon Drive on the west side of Adams Dairy Parkway, the Parkway specializes in a continuum of care approach using smart care technology. The addition of both senior living communities is an economic investment of more than $17 million towards new development. A stroll down Main Street will show you that there is a new look coming to our downtown corridor. Downtown Alive, a passionate group of volunteers, has been working diligently to invigorate our downtown by connecting with residents and community partners to provide improvements that are both aesthetic and functional. In 2015, the Downtown Alive Group was elevated to associate level within the Missouri Main Street program. This is quite an accomplishment, as only one other community in Missouri, Excelsior Springs, is at that level. It sounds even better when you consider that over 175 communities participate in the Missouri Main Street program. This summer, Blue Springs Downtown Alive, the City of Blue Springs, and the Blue Springs Chamber of Commerce were awarded the Streetscape and Public Improvement Project Award by Missouri Main Street Connections. This award recognizes the new benches, recycling trash receptacles, and the custom bike racks placed along Main Street. Blue Springs' very own bike stop designated, assembled, and donated 15 bike racks to Downtown Alive and the city to increase accessibility for bicyclists who choose to ride and park in the downtown corridor. Unique features and public art are essential to creating successful downtown spaces. With this in mind, Downtown Alive partnered with the Blue Springs Public Art Commission to create 2 permanent public art pieces for the downtown corridor. This is part of the Remnants Restored Public Art Project, celebrating our city's history by incorporating recovered material from downtown Blue Springs past. The group is currently fundraising for these custom pieces of public art. Artist Jake Balcom's piece features recovered aluminum paneling from America's Community Bank building. Artist Scott Ferguson's piece features recovered steel from the downtown water tower removed in 2014. New and existing businesses are also adding a different look to our downtown by locating to this flourishing corridor. One business that is new to the corridor is Simply Frosted.
Hi, I'm Tiffany, the co-owner of Simply Frosted. We purchased our business back in 2013, and we decided to purchase the Sweet Tooth because my mom and I have always kind of baked together. She started baking us birthday cakes whenever we refused to eat store cakes. We really enjoyed our South 7 Highway location. It was great to be kind of on the outskirts of town, but we just felt like we needed more space. Since moving here to downtown, we have expanded to dog treats. We do cinnamon rolls. We're now offering small birthday cakes. Since we've moved downtown, we have seen a ton of growth. Not only in our customer data, we've also have expanded in our networking. Our profits have increased 30% since moving downtown. Downtown is great. They've really helped us. And it's just been so good to meet people who genuinely want to help grow your business and who you can call friends.
We'd like to invite all of our friends to check out Simply Frosted for your Sweet Tooth, located in downtown Blue Springs. Why buy cupcakes from strangers when you can shop local?
Along with Simply Frosted, new storefronts are being created to accommodate businesses looking to locate downtown. Creative building owners are turning their previously dormant store areas into new retail space. As a result, Oak Street in downtown Blue Springs is no longer an empty side street, but home to multiple new spaces. Thanks to the efforts of the Blue Springs Downtown Alive, our downtown continues to reinvent itself and transform into the social, civic, and small business heart of our community. Great examples of businesses reinvesting in our community can be found throughout Blue Springs. A $1.1 million investment was put into Blue Springs through the development of Target Time Defense. The 12,700 square foot building, formerly an All-American Fitness, has been redeveloped into an indoor shooting range with a retail store. This new business opened its doors in early 2016 and created 16 new jobs in our community. The sale of St. Mary's to Prime Healthcare Services in early 2015 started a surge of changes in St. Mary's Medical Center. Prime Healthcare is known for turning hospitals into thriving community assets. In 2015, St. Mary's reinvested in infrastructure improvements to their facility and have begun renovations to improve their Joint and Spine Institute, the Surgical Institute, and the Emergency Department. St. Mary's is working on plans to not only sustain, but to expand services to residents of Eastern Jackson County. St. Mary's Medical Center has been an important part of the Blue Springs community for nearly 35 years and will continue to serve and be our community hospital for years to come. 2015 will be remembered as a year of reinvestment and growth here in Blue Springs, and there's a lot to look forward to in 2016.
Now, that's what I call being on the move and on the right track. Today, we've talked about our accomplishments in 2015, but I would like to talk about what we will be doing in the future. Our vision for Blue Springs is a thriving, prosperous community on the move with vibrant, connected places filled with innovative involvements and initiatives for people of all ages. We're committed to these values, and we're positioning this great city for exciting things in the future. I would like to share a few of these projects with you this afternoon. Long identified by residents as a potential area for redevelopment, The White Oak Plaza located on the corner of Highway 7 and 40 will soon undergo a radical transformation. Phase 1 of the White Oak Marketplace features a new 85,000 square foot Constantino's Price Chopper with an attached 6,000 square feet of attached resale space. Phase 2 and 3 calls for a multi-family senior residential facility and several retail or restaurant sites. We look forward to the welcomed redevelopment of the White Oak Plaza Center. St. Luke's Health System will construct a two-story, 36,000 square foot specialty clinic on the east side of Blue Springs at Adams Dairy Parkway and R.D. Mize. The clinic will have primary care providers and specialists along with imaging and lab areas. The target date for completion for this clinic is mid-2017. Yes, go ahead. The Blue Springs Parks and Recreation Department is currently developing their first park master plan. Once complete, this document will help guide future policy decisions, projects, and the future of our park system and recreational programming. We need your help. I believe your input is critical in providing a foundation for economic development, building a healthy community, and providing a place for all of us to live, work, and play. This year, Blue Springs is aiming to become an official community of all ages. This means our community seeks to become more welcoming to residents of all ages and, in the process, more vibrant, healthy, and prosperous. Through this program, we hope to foster an active community that promotes respect, diversity, and inclusion for everyone. This regional program complements our local effort with the Human Relations Commission and developing the Park Master Plan. I hope you enjoyed seeing what our community accomplished in 2015 and the incredible opportunities we have for the future. I've said it before and I say it again, great communities don't just happen. It takes a clear vision, dedicated partners, and hard work. Like George Washington Carver once said, where there is no vision, there is no hope. I announced this time last year during my State of the City address that I would run for re-election for my third term as your mayor. I filed for re-election on December 15th, which, by the way, was my birthday. And I'm pleased to announce, if you don't already know, that Councilman Carter, Levasseur, Culpepper, and I are doing what? Running unopposed. So you've got them for at least another 3 years, and you've got me for another 4 years. Like it or not, I'm here to stay. As you can see, ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move and on the right track. It's an honor to be your mayor. Thank you for sharing part of your day with us, but I don't want you to get up because the best is yet to come. So now I will close by sharing with you a little peek into the life of your mayor. Hello, I'm Carson Ross, and I'm proud to be the mayor of the best city in the world, Blue Springs, Missouri. As mayor, I serve as the chief elected official for Blue Springs. But to be honest, being mayor means different things at different times. Sometimes being mayor means being a good listener, an advocate, an architect, a problem solver, a decision maker, and even more. Being a mayor isn't always easy, but I think it's the best job in the world. As mayor, people ask me all kinds of questions, but they always start off the same. Here are a few of the questions I was asked in 2015.
Hey Mayor, what year was Blue Springs incorporated?
Blue Springs history can be traced back to the early 19th century. Settlers built this town around the abundant water supply coming from a spring of the Little Blue River, hence our name, Blue Springs. Blue Springs was incorporated on September 7, 1880, making the city the fourth settlement in the county, predating Kansas City, Missouri. If you would like to learn more about our history, I invite you to check out the Blue Springs Historical Society.
Hey Mayor, what's your favorite thing to do as mayor?
There's so many good things I love about being mayor, but by far one of my favorite is getting the chance to speak to the next generation of Blue Springs residents. And that is at the DARE graduations, talking to my 5th graders.
Hey Mayor, what year did Blue Springs become a home rule charter city?
Blue Springs became a home rule charter city on April 5th, 1994. What is a home rule charter? Think of it as Blue Springs Constitution. The charter contains the rules which describes how the city functions, organize itself, and make decisions that affect residents' daily lives. Every 5 years, a citizen commission is appointed by the mayor to review and recommend changes to the charter. This ensures our charter is working well for our residents. The charter was last updated in 2014, and you can review the charter on our website at www.bluespringsgov.com.
Hey Mayor, how did you get to be such a strong leader?
At the Blue Springs Fieldhouse, of course.
Hey Mayor, what makes Blue Springs so special?
You know, there are a number of things and people who make this great city what it is today. But I'd probably run out of breath trying to name them all. So I'll just say this. You make this a great community. Thank you to every resident, business owner, visitor, and community member for being exceptional people who are dedicated to making Blue Springs the best city in the world.